What's up, everybody? Ben Strader from EFI University and another episode of How Not to Be an Idiot. Today we're going to talk about a sensor that often gets blamed for problems when it really isn't bad in the first place. That would be the good old T.P.S. Now this throttle body is a generic one, but it doesn't matter if it's an LS, a Subaru, a Mitsubishi, Ford, doesn't make any difference. All the T.P.S. sensors really work the same. It supplies a voltage signal to your computer every time you move the throttle. So it knows if it's closed, knows if it's wide open, and it knows if it's moving and how fast it's moving in the middle. What the computer typically uses that sensor for is to signal when we should be doing an idle strategy, for example, or maybe when we should be cutting off the injectors while we're coasting, or maybe when we get to wide open throttle, it'll say turn off the AC compressor so we don't hurt it, or things like that. But the reality is, other than that, it acts like an accelerator pump. So when the throttle is moving quickly, it can squirt a little extra fuel. When the throttle is closing quickly, it can take a little fuel away. But if you have a perfectly good, tuned, and well-running vehicle in a speed density mode, which is what 90% of ECUs are programmed in these days, you could just about take that sensor off and almost not even notice the difference. You'd have some small drivability issues, but my point is, it seems like these days, almost any time the car hiccups or makes a funny noise or a sound, everybody goes, change the T.P.S. sensor, it's gotta be that. So rather than thinking through the problem and actually trying to diagnose it, we just take parts off and throw them in the bin and put new ones on and hope that it worked. So hopefully by you understanding how the T.P.S. works, you can actually do some diagnostics and not sound like an idiot. Hey, if you like these videos on our How Not to Be an Idiot series and you want to learn more, all you got to do is head to the website at www.efi101.com and check out all of our online training videos.